blue sky. There's nothing in the sky, and it's beautiful. There's no clouds or nothing. And it's really pure and quiet, and it's just beautiful, man. You don't have these type of days for much longer until the winter comes. Kind of makes you think that you can see right up into heaven. I hope it's true. I hope that if I look hard enough, I can see right up there. See Dan just chilling. But when I say that, I mean, I want to talk about how lucky I am to be in this position, to be able to share this with you and everyone who is watching this, because today I want to talk about spirituality and strength and having faith in God to do whatever you want to do. Now, I have to say that when all this happened, my faith in God was a little shaken. I lost a little trust. I wondered why God would ever do this to me. Why would He take away my best friend at this time in my life? Well, if you think about it, there's really no good time for any of that stuff to happen. But all my life, I kind of thought that, and I kind of held on to the fact that He never gives you more than you can handle at one time. So, I'm guessing that underneath all this, He must have thought that, hey, you might be the type of person that could handle this. And you know what? I intend on doing something good with it. I intend on, making people smile and doing something good with my current situation, because I've always learned to look on the bright side of things, to see the silver lining. No matter how difficult things get, there's always something good about it. And you might not be able to see it right now. You might not be able to see it a week from now, a month from now, years later. But eventually, when you're ready, God will point it out. He will point it out to you, and you'll realize all the stuff that you went through, all the struggle, was worth it. Because now, God is showing you that you become stronger because of it. And yeah, in the very beginning, it was difficult. I was like, what the heck, man? Why do you gotta do this? But then I asked myself, why am I constantly sitting here wasting time asking why, when I could be making the best of what I have? And that's what I've been doing my entire life anyway, even before this happened. Just trying to make the best of what I have. Because I have a lot, and I have a lot to be grateful for. And all this wouldn't have happened if I didn't have faith, and I didn't care, and I didn't have conversations with God, and I didn't tell Him that I was listening, and I wasn't engaged in my own faith, and I didn't listen to Him. Because no matter how far you drift away from Him, He's just chilling right there waiting for you to come back. He's waiting for you to come back to Him. Because God is one of the most selfless beings that you could ever have any contact with. He's always there for you, no matter how far you go away from Him. And God blessed people with unique gifts, whether it's helping people whether it's saying the right thing at the right time, whether it's, with a unique talent on the field of play, the court, the field. Whatever your unique talent is, God gave you that for a reason. And it's up to you what you're going to do with that talent. And it's a very special thing. Your own unique talent, because you can make it whatever you want. Just make sure whatever you do with your unique talent, you're doing something good with it. And you're glorifying God with whatever you do. And I know for a fact that if you do the right thing with your talent, God will look down at you and smile. I know that I can't tell right off the bat if what I'm doing right now is what I'm supposed to be doing, but it feels right in the moment. It feels right now. And you know what? I'm not the type of person to look back and question whether I did something right, because it's not going to change anything now. And I'm not the type of person to look towards the future and overthink anything. God puts you in every single moment in your life so that you can appreciate it for what it is. If you try and fast forward whatever it is you're going through, you're going to miss something. And that one thing that you miss could be very, very, very important. God puts you in certain places at certain times for a reason. Have faith in that fact, that you are where you are in your life for a reason. Now, I can get carried away with talking, so I'm going to leave you with one story. If any of you can get a sense about what my brother is about, he's the most selfless, carefree, happy person that you would ever meet. Big goofball. Big goofball. But he has this huge heart. And his favorite sport was rugby. Throughout his 4 years at St. A's, he played rugby and was the captain. And his senior year, there was a member of the team that didn't feel like he belonged. There was a play in which the younger member of the team got tackled and was at the bottom of the pile underneath several other players. And this person had been feeling all along that he didn't belong on the team, and he was thinking about quitting. And the reason I'm telling you this story is that I think that God acted through my brother to make sure that this kid felt like he belonged on the team. And I'm not saying this person's name because I didn't get permission to talk about it on a video, so I just gotta keep it quiet. But this person wrote us a letter about his experience on the rugby team freshman year, and I've probably read it about 5 or 6 times since then. And there's part of a letter where it goes, I was at the bottom of the scrum pile, and I was trying to stand up. I was at the bottom, and all of a sudden, a big arm reached into the pile and lifted me up into the air, just like I was Simba. At that point, I felt like I belonged. I felt like I was part of something greater than myself. I no longer felt isolated, and I finally felt happy. Man, that's the greatest shit that anybody could ever say, could ever do for one person. And I try not to take it for granted that I had a person like that in my entire life, that did that for me on a regular basis, that tried to make it feel like I was belonging to something greater than myself. God acted through Dan in so many different ways. He acted through Dan to help other people, especially me, and I am so grateful for it. It's crazy, man. Can't even describe it. I just feel so blessed. Even when God seems to have left your life, He's never gone. He's never gone. He's always right there waiting for you to come back to Him. And it's special people like Dan that point it out to people who need to be reconnected. When you meet a person like Dan, you're like, wow. Wow. This kid might be goofy, he might be lighthearted, he might be like, seeming like doesn't take life too seriously, but when you need him, he's there. And for all I know, he might have been doing it right the entire time. Never take life too seriously, because you never know when it could be your time. And if you're not close to God right now, I hope after this video, it changes your mind a little bit. It makes you grateful for what God has given you. Because it's your own unique talent. And it's up to you how you're going to use it. How are you going to use it? That's for you to figure out. Until next time, happy Friday. Keep it rolling.